Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Connor Williams. This video is going to be for people who are completely new to trading, and you might have found me through my Instagram or through wherever. I know a lot of you guys are coming from my Instagram and you don't know anything about trading, and you see me, the way that I live, and maybe I've inspired you to get into it, which is the whole reason that I started posting on Instagram and YouTube. So because trading changed my life, so I want to be able to spread that love to other people because it was given to me for free as well. So I'm giving it to you guys for free. I don't sell nothing. I'm just doing this out of the goodness of my heart. With that being said, I'm not gonna spoon feed you guys every step of the way. Like, this video is gonna be simple and give you what you need, but it's not gonna baby you, because you have to actually want this and you have to actually take initiative. Like, I'm not gonna spell every little thing out for you. You have Google, you have ChatGPT, you have a brain, so you have to actually want this. But I'm gonna just give you an idea of what direction to go in now that you're just getting into trading as a beginner. So I'll tell you a little bit about me. My name's Connor Williams. I'm from the United States. I am 23 years old, and I started trading back in August of 2025, and my first profitable month was October 2025. Made $15,000 that month and quit my job, and since October I have made over $140,000 from trading, and I have not been back to work since October, and I have been living off of trading. I'm currently here in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. This is my apartment, Airbnb, that I pay for with trading. Everything that I have is from trading. My parents don't support me financially, and I don't have any other sources of income. It's all trading. Those are some questions that I get asked a lot. Now, the first topic of the video is like, how do I trade? How do I learn how to read the chart? So the guy who taught me is Trades by Sai. Trades by Sai. I'm not gonna be teaching you guys on this channel how to actually trade, because there's a free channel, Trades by Sai. This guy is 23, he just turned 23, and he makes millions and millions of dollars every month. And he's teaching you how to do it. I use his strategy, so I'm literally telling you guys, go to his channel. It is free. He doesn't sell nothing. He's a legend. He is a legend. Once I finally found this guy, he made me finally understand, and it clicked for me. This is the strategy I use. This is all I do. All I do is trade gold and do what Sai says. ICC, baby, all the way. It's the simplest, easiest, best way to do it. You don't have to wake up every day and get on the computer like a nerd. You can literally do it all from your phone, and you can do it when you have a job. You can do it at work. It's easy. I was doing it at work before I made money. I was working construction and working as a deckhand on a yacht and trading the whole time throughout, and ended up making money and being able to quit my job. So that's why I love ICC. And you guys are gonna thank me later for putting you on to Sai, because you will learn that so many of these guys out here trying to teach you trading just want to sell you a course, and they make more money from selling their courses than they even make from trading. But you're gonna be there like a little groupie, giving them money every month. Oh, I'm in a community, I can learn. Trades by Sai. You guys are gonna thank me. I'm not saying all the people that sell courses are bad people, but you guys don't want to deal with that shit. I'm hooking you guys up. You're gonna thank me later. Trades by Sai, Trades by Sai, Trades by Sai, Trades by Sai, Trades by Sai. That's how you trade. On my channel, you'll find stuff about like motivation, psychological stuff, my own personal experiences, just to put more stuff out there. But I'm pointing everybody to Trades by Sai because he's the one that taught me. So Trades by Sai. He will teach you how to look at a chart and be like, I know what I'm looking at. I know how to predict price. I know how to enter. I know how to set my take profit, my stop loss. He'll teach you those things. I'm not gonna worry about doing that here because he already did it. It's already all on his channel. So now you're getting started in trading. You've been watching Sai's beginner course over there, and you want to get started. So I have 3 paths that exist out there that I'm gonna go over of how you can actually start. The first path is paper trading. Paper trading is a term that means fake trading. It's just, you're trading the real markets, but you are but you're using fake money, and it's just to practice and get a feel of how you enter and everything like that. So you can trade with fake money to practice. That's called paper trading. The program that I would recommend to do that with is called Liquid Brokers. That's the one that I use, and that's the one I'm going to recommend. I'll have a link to it in the description. Just go to liquidbrokers.com, make an account, and make a paper trading account. I'm not going to sit here and make a screen recording and walk you guys through it, because you have to take some initiative. Okay? I'm not going to do everything for you. There's no reason. Like, you guys can figure these simple things out. And if you can't respect that or understand that, then you don't need to be doing this, because I'm talking about making real money that will really change your life. So if this video isn't enough for you to figure it out from here, you don't want it bad enough, basically. Second path. The second path is you can trade with your real money. You can also use Liquid Brokers for this. You just have to make a real account. And with real money, I would recommend not starting out with any less than 1,000 US dollars. It's better if you had 5 or even 10. And the thing is, you might lose all of it. I've lost $20,000 trying to trade live, and I actually haven't even gotten my live account off the ground yet because I was poor management. And I'm gonna make another video for people who've started to make money, the best thing to do from there. That I've had to learn some things the hard way about that. Anyway, path 1 was paper trading. Path 2 is trading with your real money. So let's say you saved up $1,000 and you put it in there and you start taking little trades, making $100, $200 here, and then you grow your account. The third path, and the one that I used, is prop firms. A prop firm is a company that will give you an account with thousands of dollars in it that you get to trade with if you can just prove to them that you're a good trader. The way you prove to them is you buy a test called a combine or an eval. I'm gonna use my prop firm that I have used as an example. With Topstep, you pay 89 US dollars to take the test. The test is you have to make $3,000 without losing $2,000. And there's some other rules in there that you can look up yourself. So once you pass, then you're in a funded account. Now that you're in the funded account, you have to meet certain requirements, such as you have to get 5 profitable days, and then you can take out up to 50% of whatever money you have in there, up to a maximum amount, depending on what you selected. So the potential is there to make a lot of money. The risk is not as much, but there's more complications and more rules to dance around rather than just trading with your own money. When you fail a test or a combine, you have to buy another one if you want to buy another one, and that's more money you're spending. From August to October of 2025, before I made any money, that was 3 months of failing, where I spent $1,300 on combines, and sometimes I would pass the combines, but then I would fail out of the fundeds. And so I spent $1,300, but then my first payout in October was $5,000, and I then proceeded to get 2 more payouts in October. So I got $5,000, $5,000, $5,000, $15,000 in October. But by the time I got my first payout, I was already in the green. So I love prop firms. They come with a whole nother level of challenge, because once you start getting into trying to trade with real money, which is always the end goal, your mentality has to change, and then that's more lessons you have to learn. But man, you can make a lot of money out of prop firms. I'm gonna tell you a little bit more about prop firms. So when I got my first 15,000, the next month my friend was telling me, bro, why don't you just buy more than one account? And I looked into it, and Topstep actually allows you to have up to 5 accounts at once. October passed and November came, I had 5 accounts, and I got my first payout of $5,000 in 5 different accounts at once. So it was $25,000. I did that twice in November. I made $50,000 in November, and my mind was blown. I wasn't ready to receive that amount of money. I was tripping out, but that's what's possible in prop firms. And it has been an up and down journey ever since, but I've made about 140K from the prop firms. I've lost money trying to trade real. I've lost a lot of money. I've lost $20,000 trying to trade with my money, and I've also lost about $15,000 to Topstep buying combines. And then you got to consider taxes as well. I was not the smartest, but that's what's possible. That's the real reality of my life the past few months. I know there's other good prop firms out there besides Topstep, but I can't really speak on that because Topstep is the only one that I have used and liked. So do your own research. I'll also talk a little bit about strategy. The way that I pass combines now is completely different from the way that I passed combines in the beginning. In the beginning, I was treating everything like normal. I was practicing trying to trade like Sai, how he trades fully, looking at higher time frame, waiting to take only a few setups a week. You have to also remember though that prop firms, they close you out after one day. You cannot hold overnight. And with trading with your own money, you can hold overnight. This is an advantage to trading with your own money. And you can really, I used to try to get in. Sometimes you can get back into a trade that was like a multiple day trade. So let's say you're in a prop firm and you entered and the trade is still going, but it kicked you out because the session ended and now your new session is going to start. I used to try and jump back in, and now I don't do that anymore. It's just because I have more patience. But anyway, I just want to say about the passing the combines, the way I do it now is I just get in there, I buy or sell 15 contracts, and I put my take profit at $1,500, and I do that twice in a row, 2 days in a row, because you can't make more than 1,500 in a Topstep combine in one day. That's called the consistency rule. Ask ChatGPT about it. And I just have to be right twice in a row, and then I pass the combines. And I'm doing that with 5 combines at once. That's how I do it now. But in the beginning, I recommend that you start trying to trade the real way so you can get practice. So those are the 3 paths: paper trading, trading with real money, or using prop firms. I hope you guys took notes. I hope you guys are looking at that on a piece of paper and deciding which one do I want to do in what order. And I hope you guys have followed Sai on YouTube and Instagram and start watching his content and start following him, join his Telegram group. I might start a Telegram group soon as well, just for fun, but definitely join Sai's. Honestly, that's it, guys. I don't want this video to be too long. If you want to learn like anything about trading, you have the internet. Use your brain. Be motivated. You guys got this. Figure it out. Want it. That's all I'm gonna give you guys. That's a lot. That's all you need to get started, and I've pointed you in a good direction. I've explained things to you. Now hopefully you have a little bit of an idea, and once you watch Sai's videos, you will have as much of an idea as you can possibly have. Just keep watching the videos, and yeah, have a great day, guys, and spread love, spread positivity. If you ever end up making money off of this and you ever end up in my position where I've started helping other people, it's a surreal experience, and it's all possible. If you're a kid and you're watching this and you're a dreamer, and I don't care if you're a kid or if you're old, but I was once a kid who dreamed of being rich and dreamed of a lot of things that are currently in the works in my life, and anything is possible. We are powerful. We are spiritual beings. We are not just blobs of meat. We are very powerful. We are God's children. So if you can win the battle of your mind and you can control yourself, you can have anything you want. You just have to be patient. And trading is such a beautiful example of that, and it's a beautiful metaphor to everything in life. I really love trading because it's a mirror of yourself, and it's a mirror of life, and if you're not right within, you won't be able to get the money. Trading is easy. What's not easy is being disciplined and patient and not in fear, not in greed. Very difficult. Takes time to change these mental things, but I freaking love trading. So if you just found this, welcome to trading. It changed my life. I love it, and I hope you have a great night or day or afternoon. Peace out. All right, guys, so really quick, I'm just gonna show you how I have my phone set up. Check that out, baby. So here's my phone. I have TradingView. TradingView is an app where you can just view the charts. You can set alerts. If price crosses here, I will get an alert on my phone. If price crosses here, I'll get an alert. That's why I like TradingView. Sai will explain more about it. I have Forex Factory, which is just added from Safari. And this is how I look at news in the market. I have my topstep X, which is also just added from Safari. You can see I have 5 accounts in here. I don't know what these extra 2 are, but yeah. And then I have Telegram, wherein I have size group right here. And then I have TradeZilla and Liquid Charts for the liquid traders. And then also I have Wise, which is where I get my money from Topstep. Scroll to the bottom so you guys don't see all my shit. Okay, so October, my first payout. October, November, December I got some money, January I got some money. So yeah guys, that's my phone, how I have it set up. Bless up. Good, have a good, happy trading.